All right, I do believe I am set here. Again, welcome everyone to another late night stream. So by now, everybody's probably getting ready for the big day this week, Christmas. Get things situated here. Turn down the music here. There we go. Right there. That's good. Might as well close it right there. All right. It seems like every time I hop into Streamlabs here, they change something, because every time I see, oh, this has changed or that has changed. Oh, that's it. There we go. Click on this. Let's see. This does this. This does that. This does the other thing. And one of my cats in the background signaling some disapproval. They have been crazy all day. Let's see here. This. Okay, what is this? Okay. Trying to figure out what I'm starting off with for the night's live stream, where I'm kind of sharing everything. I kind of do this every year. It seems like I share some unique gift ideas for those of you out there who are still maybe doing some last minute shopping. If you're doing that, I'm so very sorry. You got a day left at this point. Amazon overnight shipping could be your friend. If you're retail, I'm so very sorry. Anyway, I've got some neat stuff I've shared before in previous videos, but I thought it would be neat to share some of my favorites from previous unboxings. Let's see, where do I want to start off with? Yeah, these are cool. Okay, I'm going to share. Well, let me go ahead and bump. And camera on. Here we go. So yeah, I've got a few things here, a few books I'm kind of bought myself, and then some interesting things. So being a child of the 70s and 80s, we had some of the best TV shows way back when. The 80s were a great period of time for TV. And if you are a Sherlock Holmes fan, then you probably know who Jeremy Brett is or was. Easily the best actor to ever portray the character Sherlock Holmes. And this is one of my favorite box sets. I mean, you get all the episodes of the, as the cover says here, the complete Granada television series 12-disc set. Very nice. I'm not too crazy about how the discs are packaged, but when you're dealing with a multi-disc set, it's kind of hard to get them in a satisfactory packaging. But this is pretty good. I mean, they seem secure. They're not going to rattle around and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Even if you're not a big Sherlock Holmes fan, this was a fun series. Worth having in physical media. One of my favorite TV shows from that era. Not crazy about the packaging, but it is what it is. I'm going to slip that ever so carefully back in its slipcase. There we go. Sometimes they don't go back in the way they should. I'm going to set him off to the... I'm going to set him off to the side here. Next one up is another great TV show from that era, The Equalizer, the complete collection, all 88 episodes. Again, harkens back to a much simpler time, the 80s. You get like it's essentially a former British special agent, spy, what have you, kind of retires and lives in New York or in the US and just decides to lend his services to those who need help. As far as packaging goes, this is actually pretty nice. This is one of the better ways to package your movies or DVDs so they're not flying all over the place. This is nice. I mean, they're not going to get scratched. They're not going to come loose from the little stupid little spindle that cases sometimes have. But yeah, this is a kind of rare. I've never actually seen another DVD set packaged like this. So this is pretty unusual. But again, if you're a child of the 80s or you like all things 80s, The Equalizer was a really good show to have. Also, very enjoyable to watch. Now, on the show description, I have that I'm going to share one of my absolute favorite TV shows and one of the best packaged DVDs I've come across, or well, best packaged box sets I've come across. This is, of course, Magnum PI. There's only one Magnum PI. I know there's something out there claiming to be a Magnum PI reboot, but no, sorry. There's only one Thomas Magnum, and this was a great show. And Blu-ray, not bad packaging. It's a complete series. Now, what I love about the packaging in this is they do something with the box that I have never seen. It's got artwork, of course, all the way around it, and artwork on the inside. If my camera can get it. I have never seen packaging where you have artwork on the inside of the box where the cases slip inside. So that is pretty nice. This is why this is one of my favorite box sets right here. There's something, if you love 80s TV shows, you probably already have this in your physical media collection. That's just really clever design. I'm going to set this aside and move on to, well, two more movies. I'm going to switch from 80s TV shows to now. I'm going to hop into the world of anime. These are actually from last year. Ghost in the Shell, 4K Blu-ray, and then Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, a Studio Ghibli classic, also in Blu-ray. Not a box set, but still a lot of features on this particular Blu-ray. Same goes for the Ghost in the Shell. Let's see, where do I want to go to next? I've got movies, I've got a couple of books, I've got some toys. I'm going to save the toys for last. Now, I'm going to shift gears to comic books, because this is something I've been wanting for the longest time. Previous live stream, I've talked about Starlight Cats. I've read this at least once. Shane Davis, Starlight Cats, 9 Lives Comics. It's part of the Comics Gate. This is not particularly, I don't believe this was Christmas. This was something I bought myself when I was able to get the book at a good price off of eBay. Starlight Cats. If you've ever been curious about something that's family friendly, very good artwork, this was a fun read. You get superhero cats with powers and fighting evil that's threatening them. This is a fun story. Now, if you're looking for something unique, you may already have this, or you might have actually gotten this for the comic book nerd in your life. This is a fun series. So with that said, I was looking at other Comic Gate properties, trying to find the next Comics Gate book I was wanting to collect. And that is this one right here. This is it's a thick book. Hard to get out of the Mylar sleeve. Battle Brick Road. I just got this. This was a early Christmas present to myself. I have not had a chance to even read this. I'm hoping, well, I actually have the expectation that this will be a really fun read. It's another variation or take on what is it? Wizard of Oz, of course. I've thumbed through it. The artwork looks really, really good. Let's see who did this. Of course, signed on the front cover. Let me see who did what. Chapter 1. Oh, that's some very thick pages. Very nice printing. Good coloring. I'm trying to find where it has a who did what and what for. Oh, here we go. Nope. Nope, don't want to look at the last page. Don't want to spoil it before I even start reading it. Anyway, I don't want to bend it up too much before I have a chance to read it. The foreword talks about the Wizard of Oz. Some of his earliest childhood memories include hazy recollection of flying monkeys, munchkins from the 1939 film adaptation. Oh, Battle Brick Road, Eric Weathers and Zeb Hatfield. Printed in the USA, 2023. So this is something that's current. This looks like a really good book. I am looking forward to reading this. Once I do read this, I will share a really nice review about it. Right after Cyber Frog and Starlight Cats, this is my third book from a Comics Gate artist. So I'm looking forward to that. Starlight Cats was really, really fun. Battle Brick Road also looks like it's going to be lots of fun. Set those carefully to the side. Something else I recently picked up for myself. Science Fiction Tales by R.M. Briggs. R.M. Briggs is a communications and technology scholar who resides in Alberta, Canada. Written by a hardcore Trekkie and devotee of Edgar Allan Poe, Mary Shelley, and H.G. Wells, R.M. Briggs' science fiction tales can only be described as 10. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. 10 outer encounters with sci-fi, the genre humans turn to when they want to work out their anticipations and anxieties over futurism, scientific advancements, technological invention, and innovation, outer space, and the possibility that we may not be alone in the universe. In 2022, 4 stories from Science Fiction Tales made the Amazon bestsellers list. Woohoo! Very cool. Anyway, I am looking forward to digging into this. This looks fun. Good sized book for a casual read. I actually started reading this. I don't know. I forgot how far I got into this because I should have used I don't know, a bookmark. Yeah, so you should always use a nice bookmark to mark where you are in a book so you don't forget. But anyway, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy this. That's going to set him aside. Now, sometimes I can't help myself. I mean, especially when I find something on Amazon or eBay that's at really a good price, and this was at such a good price. It was like screaming, "Buy me, buy me!" And of course, Netflix or somebody is about to do a live action adaptation of this, The Electric State by Simon Stålenhag. I don't know what to expect from this. I've seen images from it. It looks rather interesting, kind of unusual, kind of creepy. Actually, I'm actually kind of interested in the artwork. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the story in the book because it's half art book, half novelization. I think the intriguing thing, the hook for me was the artwork. There's something about this that's drawing me to it, making me want to know what the story is about. It looks creepy, it looks post-apocalyptic. It's the sort of thing where I find myself going, I have to know what this is about. What is going on here? So yeah, this is another book that I'm going to really thoroughly enjoy. Also, one of the things where I have to read this before I watch the TV show because I am certain that I am going to be disappointed by the TV show. Let's see. As the back of the book starts, in late 1997, a young woman and her small yellow robot travel west through a strange American landscape where the ruins of gigantic battle drones litter the countryside, along with the discarded trash of a high-tech consumerist society addicted to a virtual reality system. As they approach the edge of the continent, the world outside the car window seems to unravel at an ever faster pace, as if somewhere beyond the horizon, the hollow core of civilization has finally caved in. Simon Stålenhag is an internationally lauded artist and author of Tales from the Loop and Things from the Flood, narrative art books that stunned the world with a vision of an alternate Scandinavia in the 1980s and 90s, where technology has invaded the tranquil landscapes to form an entirely new universe of the eerie and the nostalgic. He lives in Stockholm, Sweden. So, yeah, I remember Tales from the Loop, the TV show. It looked neat, but again, not familiar with the book the show was based on. I'm sure that once I do get the book and read it, I'll find myself thoroughly enjoying the book a lot more than what I enjoyed the TV show. Let's see. Probably not going to go too terribly long tonight. This one like I said, you'll find things off of eBay at a great price and you have to get them. So this is actually the start of my bit of nostalgia. Sometimes nostalgia hits you really hard, and this is a little bit from my childhood. Oh, and the chat, I see Carla Burton. Hello there. Hello. Sorry I'm busy at the moment, but we'll hang as long as possible. Very cool. Good to see you here. Nice to see you in the chat. So this, I think we have a computer book like that. Yes, yes. This is right out of my childhood. This is the World of the Future. It's a series of 3 books. This one is Robots, Science and Medicine into the 21st Century. Kenneth Gatlin and David Jeffries. I think the date on this is 1979. So yeah, so there was a kid in like, I don't know, middle school, elementary, youngster of 7 or 8 years old is like, and the teacher tells you, okay, class, go to the library, grab a book, and write a simple book report about a book. And this is something I picked up at the school library, like, oh, this has robots and spaceships in it. I'm going to write about this. So, yeah, this is pure nostalgia. And as crazy as it is, it's hard to find these books at a reasonable price. Because if you hop on eBay and try to find this book, you'll be shocked to see the range that these books go for. Anywhere from like $20 to like 60, 80 bucks or so. It's like 1979, but it's like a futurist look at the future, or what things might be like in the 21st century. This is really rather forward looking from 1970. It's like, yes, in the 21st century, we will have flying cars and robots and colonies on the moon. And medical advancements and space exploration. But when you're a kid with an active imagination, this was fuel for the fire that got our juices, creative juices, going. This was a fun book. This is pure nostalgia. There are 3 other books, and well, 2 other books in this series. There's Robots, there's Future Cities, and then Star Travel. I saw this book for like $100 and something. This one for like 2 something, and then a book that collects all 3 into one volume that is currently being I believe it's still in print, because I actually found this at a reasonable price on Amazon, under $20, amazingly. So I'm waiting on the collected volume to arrive in the mail. It won't make it for myself for Christmas, so it'll be a late Christmas present to myself. I mean, I'm guilty of like going out and Christmas shopping for everybody else, and then it's like, okay, I've got everything else done. What can I do for myself? It's like, and then it's like, then the nostalgia kicked in. Carla Burton saying, I will definitely have a look at our shops. This one looks in really good condition. Yeah, I'm surprised that I was able to get this at such a great price. Oh, instead we have signs that say, ooh, yeah, don't do bad things to, yeah, oh no. Yes. That would be bad. But this is every bit as fun as it looks. If you're a child of the 70s and 80s, you probably remember this book from your own childhood. And if you don't already own it, I would say bide your time on eBay and Amazon, and you'll probably find it under $20. I would not pay more than $20 for this, especially since there's like a collected volume that has all three. I mean, that would be the way to go, is to get the collected volume. I believe they've recently reprinted it, so it should be a new printing. As I bump into my microphone here, let's see. I'm going to set this to the side, and now I'm going to show something from a Christmas of my past. Again, going way back to my childhood. Star Trek by Whitman Books, or Whitman Comic Books. Back in the day, there was like Gold Key Comics, there was Whitman Comics, and a few others. This, once I was like looking through bookshelves of old stuff I had forgotten about. That was at a family member's house, and I came across this, and the memories just flooded back. This was Star Trek, like you'd probably never seen Star Trek before. Dinah Bright and Whitman are trademarks of the Western Publishing Company. Don't even know if that's around anymore. Let me see if I can find a date to this. This is 1970, either 75 or 76. Oh, hello, Dead Man Walking. Hello there. Headed to bed, but have a great stream. Oh, thank you. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi. And Carla Burton saying, that looks old. We have a Star Wars Annual #1. Oh, cool. I probably have that same Star Wars Annual as well. Those are old, nice old books. And as you can tell, well, maybe if my camera can pick up the creases in the cover. Maybe not. And maybe if I hold it at the right angle. This is a well-read book from my youth that is amazingly in very good condition. It's in such a good condition that I am actually going to reach for a loose Mylar bag and archival board. Actually, I need to see if it'll actually fit. It may not. Yeah, it's older. So I don't actually have a bag and board that will fit this. I'm going to carefully put them in there and see if he'll fit. Will it fit? No. Maybe. No. No, I'm not going to chance it. All right. Well, that's going to be on my future to buy list. This is a small set of larger bags and boards to hold these. And Carla's saying my Asterix books are in terrible condition. Yeah. When we think back at our childhoods and all the things that we had back then that our parents or Santa Claus bought us for Christmas, it's amazing that we still have those. Those of us who are pack rats like myself, that hold on to and keep everything. Let's see. Carl is saying you just read them every year. Yeah, yeah. All right. So these harken back to my childhood. Let's see. As I'm checking them out off camera to make sure I haven't scribbled my name and such all over them. This looks relatively clean. Okay. These are 1979. These are Peter Pan book and record sets. Star Trek Passage to Moauv, Moauv. Original stories for children inspired by Star Trek. And the craziness of it is there's the record. All right, kids. Those of you born in the 90s or 2000s, you have absolutely no idea what this is. There's at least two generations who have never seen a strange black disc with grooves on it. This is called a record, kids. 45 RPM. You put this on a record player and put the needle on the record, and the record needle would go over the grooves. Okay, I'm being overly simplistic, but yeah, that's more for comedic effect. But anyway, you got a book, you read along as the record played the story. I can't put into words the memories that just flood back when I breeze through these. Dinosaur Planet. Let's see, who printed these? These are all Peter Pan. 1979, Peter Pan Records, Newark, New Jersey. So yeah, those of you in your late 40s, early 50s, you know who you are, Gen Xers. If you're a geek in the 70s and 80s, you probably had a very awesome childhood. We had all the cool stuff back then, all the cool stuff in the 70s and 80s. We had great music, great TV shows, great movies, comic books, novels. Our culture, our entertainment was just awesome back then. And let me again have a look here. All right, comic book. Yeah, yeah. So this is sized for a comic book. This is current day comic book Mylar bag and acid-free backing board, and of course it's not big enough for these older things, but I am going to have to get like some magazine sized Mylar bags to help preserve these, because when I found these just earlier, well, last week, I came across these last week and I was like, this is amazing. I had almost forgotten about these. 69-cent cover price. Got a little sticker here for 67 cents. My goodness, that's crazy. Craziness, bringing back so many memories. All right, going to set that aside. What else do I have here? More stuff, more neat stuff. I'm checking to make sure. All right. If you lived in the 70s and 80s, chances are you owned a Atari 2600. One of the crazy tie-ins to Atari 2600 was like the comic books, things like that. This is the story of Atari Star Raiders. And who did this? It's Kid Stuff Records and Tapes, the division of IJE Incorporated. It's one of those things where you take the record, you put the record on the record player, and listen to the story as you thumb through the comic book. And now I had a Star Raiders, that game for Atari, but I don't know what happened to it. Let's see here. I got some other stuff from. This is pure nostalgia. All right. Going from records to audio cassettes. This is Star Wars 24-page read-along book and tape. I believe the tape for this is long gone, unfortunately. It's not like the record can stay with the book. It's an audio cassette. Same thing for this one. Star Wars Droid World. This is crazy. Okay, yeah, this one. Star Wars Story, Music, and Photos from the original motion picture. 24-page read-along book and record. Empire Strikes Back. Book and record. It's amazing that these are in such great shape. Carla Burton saying the audio cassette wouldn't be readable anymore anyway. Yeah, true. The audio tape would have long demagnetized. Yeah. So, yeah. Nice way to condense a movie down to a single record. This is amazing. Let's see a date on this. You know, it's crazy. I can look at these images and I get the sound effects and the music just popping in my head. Just looking at those. Let's see. Here's another one that just blows me away. Walt Disney Productions, The Story of Tron. See the pictures, hear the record, read the book. And yes, amazingly, I still have the record with it. So yeah, this is Christmas from my childhood. This is crazy. Crazy. This one is this one's just a record. Peter Pan, Star Trek, original stories for children inspired by Star Trek. Carl was saying you could record that through an auxiliary cable. True, true. I think I've got a old record player someplace, but I have not attempted to like hook it up to my computer by audio cable. Ooh, this is hard to pull out. Yeah. Look at that. So I carefully handled it. Oh, this is side 2. Printed in the USA, Peter Pan Industries, Newark, New Jersey. Yeah. If I had a book that went along with this record, chances are that book is long gone. So he went right back in his sleeve. 1979, Paramount Pictures Corporation. So yeah, this has been a blast right here. I'll set these aside. These are the ones. Chances are, I've never thought about that until now. There is probably a good chance that somebody somewhere has recorded the story to these and put them up on YouTube or someplace, like Internet Archive, maybe. This is Star Wars Droid World: The Further Adventures. (1983). So yeah, oh goodness. First time I'm flipping through this in like, I don't know, 30 some odd years at least. Same thing with this guy. All right, I'll set these aside. Checking my time. Let's see, where am I? What do I want to go to next? Okay, so let's see, what was I going to? Oh yeah. All right, so yeah, this will be good. This will be a nice wrap up for tonight. This is, if you're scrambling around trying to find last minute gifts for the nerdy person in your life, or maybe something for yourself. You've done almost all of your Christmas shopping, but you find that there's that someone that you might have forgotten about, and you're like, okay, I've got to get this person something. But you blew all your money on like everybody else, so you may have like, I don't know, $7 left. So what do? Well, if you're nearby a Dollar Tree store, Dollar Tree, for those outside the US, is a chain of dollar stores where things are like not quite $1. It's like $1.25. I was there because I had read a story about Dollar Tree putting out a run of DC comic books for $1.25. These like older comic books that they were getting, trying to get rid of back stock. So I was like, oh, I've got DC Comics as back stock of old comic books. Whatever we do with them, let's send them to Dollar Tree. We'll slap them in new poly bags. We'll put $1.25 on it. And we sell them through Dollar Tree and get rid of a lot of our back stock. So there I was. I didn't find the comic books, but I was breezing through the toy aisle and found these Transformers, 5 Transformer toy set. This is, let's start off with Optimus Prime. If my camera will focus. Come on, camera. Focus. Focus. It's not focusing. Anyway, very small. They're not like action figures that you can like move the arms and legs. They are static pieces, but it looks like they come with little trading cards. I mean, for $1.25, why not? There's 5 of them to the set. There is Optimus Prime Transformer. There's Megatron. There is Soundwave. My camera's not doing these really any justice, but yeah, you get the idea. How big are they? Easily fit in the palm of your hand. Very small. They're set in action poses. So that Soundwave here is Starscream. And then Bumblebee. It's kind of neat because each one comes with their own little mini trading card. It looks almost like a little one of those little stickers, but it's like a foily little trading card. The first day I was breezing through Dollar Tree. I saw these. I picked up Optimus Prime, Megatron, and then Soundwave, and I thought, well, they're only $1.25. Why not go back and pick up Starscream and Bumblebee? So I went back the very next day, and they were almost all gone. They had like 4 or 5 Starscreams left, and I did not find Bumblebee. I was kind of bummed because I did not have a complete set, but I kind of like looked through the disheveled, disoriented toy aisle until I finally found a Bumblebee, like the last one that was buried underneath some, I don't know, some My Little Pony crap or whatever. It's like, okay, I got the Bumblebee. I've got the complete set. Well, let's go ahead and open these up. Have a look here. How do I open these up? I mean, it's not like they're collectible. I mean, they're $1.25. What do I have over here? Fingernail file. I've got a fingernail file. Okay. Not a can I find my letter opener? Where's my letter opener? Yeah. The power of Excalibur. Yes. I have an Excalibur letter opener, which is going to help me open up Optimus Prime. Careful. No, it's not working. Okay. The letter opener failed the job. Back to the nail file here. Oh, okay. That's working. As I carefully open up the package, taking care not to damage the toy inside. I mean, seriously, it's $1.25. It's not like 10 years from now these will be worth lots of money. It's not like Kenner Star Wars figures from the 1970s. All right. Carefully opening this guy up. Come on. I do want to take care not to damage the little trading card. Hello, Lemon Pie. Good to see you in the chat. Yes, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. So there's here. If my camera will focus, come on. Focus. Anyway, you get the idea. Optimus Prime trading card. On the back it says Optimus Prime is the leader of the Autobots. In case you didn't know. Carla Burton saying we have a ton of those 70s figures. Yeah. And if I can. Oh, come on. Come on out. Yeah, Lemon Pie is saying cool little Transformers. Yeah, these are an unexpected find at Dollar Tree, of all things. Looking on the back of the package, 2024 Hasbro. So yeah, each one $1.25. So you got 5 of them. That's what, 6.25s? I don't know. It's been a long day. Thanks for sacrificing your new packaging. Yeah, like I said, they're not, I don't believe these are collectible. Right, here we go. Optimus Prime out of the package. Pretty straightforward. And he's standing pretty easily on my desk, so I can like set him aside. Who do I want to open up next? Oh, Megatron. Yeah, I should grab another one unopened. Now that's the crazy thing, because I was not expecting the store to sell out of these, because it was crazy. They had a little, not a lot of them, but they had a good quantity of them. Then the very next day, I went back to pick up Starscream and Bumblebee. They were all gone. They had like 4 Starscream left, and I couldn't find the Bumblebee. I thought, okay, well, I just missed Bumblebee. Oh well. Then, like I said, I found one Bumblebee buried under a bunch of other junk and other toys. As again, I'm carefully opening the package. So yeah, it's like the store sold out of these. No, I'm sure they're already restocked. It's like, I've got to be careful with that. They put the packaging almost on top of the trading card, so I'm trying to like open it without damaging the trading card. Yeah, here we go. Maybe as I'm sliding down. Okay. Yeah, Lemon Pie saying Starscream flew off the shelves. Yes, he did. Yeah, I should take a bunch and make Christmas decorations. Yeah. All right, there we go. Got Megatron's packaging. Yeah. The trading card for Megatron was almost part of the. I got the strange little plastic molding, but there's the trading card, and I did not damage him too much. But like I said, they probably have like printed, I don't know, gobs and gobs of these. It's a nice foil type trading card. Dollar store toy finds can be fun. Yes. All right. I actually think they spent a little bit more time molding and working on Megatron, because Megatron looks pretty cool there, and there's Optimus Prime. It seems like Megatron has a little bit more detail to him. But hey, for $1.25, these are not bad. Like I said, if you're like scrambling trying to find that last minute gift for, he also stands up pretty well. There's Optimus, as my camera gives like a top-down view. Oh, Caller Burton saying, okay, I gotta drive. I'll listen, but can't chat. Okay, that's cool. Well, thanks for hanging out. Be careful driving. And since I opened one, I might as well open all the others. It's kind of crazy because the packaging is not sealed along the bottom. So that actually makes opening them a little bit easier. There we go. sliding it across. This is actually going right down the cardboard. As always, thank you all for joining me tonight. This is a little bit later than my regular time at like 10 p.m. or 10:30. Those of you who have house cats will understand sometimes they are calm and chill, and other times they spaz out. And mine, well, one of mine spazzes out all the time. And it's like she demands almost constant attention. But since somebody dumped her on my front doorstep, that almost makes her like a rescue kitty. So I guess that makes her a rescue kitty, right? If somebody dumps them on your property, and that's a terrible thing to do to a pet, whether it's a cat or a dog. I mean, but since I live out in the country, people around here love dumping animals that they unfortunately cannot take care of. And sometimes they find their way to my property. So I have one nice little indoor kitty cat with separation anxiety, and she demands a lot of attention from time to time, but she is pretty nice. Good, lovable little kitty cat. Here is, oh, if I can get him out of the packaging, this is Starscream. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. The detail on Starscream actually looks better. Just kind of odd. Starscream looks good. Probably better than Megatron in some ways, but yeah, kind of interesting that they didn't have much detail in Optimus Prime. But the neat thing about these is for those who do like model painting and whatnot, you could probably take some very nice model paint and add some details to these. This is actually pretty nice for $1.25. This is, yeah, for a little static toy. He does not stand too well. Okay. Now, Starscream falls over. Yep. Here. Megatron, you have disappointed me for the last time, Starscream. Rawr! Okay, that's it. Lemon Pie saying your dog has separation anxiety. Oh, goodness. Yeah, sometimes you just have to give them a little extra attention to comfort them. Mine is, well, the one that has separation anxiety is really bad because I can't leave the room or get out of her eyesight without her freaking out. Like, oh no, where'd you go? Where'd you go? You have to be in my eyesight. You have to be around me at all hours of the day. And if I have to like leave home for an extended period of time, I have to rely on her being occupied with cat toys or the other house cats. Carefully, they put the cards right there. As always, thank you all for joining me tonight. Whether you're live, you're lurking, or you catch me on a replay, this is something I do off and on. I've done this in previous years, either before or after Christmas, like the Christmas unboxing. I'm sure I'll do a review of the books I have. What is it? the Electric State by Simon Stalenhag, the book I was sharing earlier. I believe I will enjoy that. I will give a pretty nice, do a review on that when I'm finished reading it. And then the book by, where'd it go? I don't have it. Crazy. I was looking at it earlier, but I don't seem to have it handy. As I bump into my microphone, the book by R.M. Briggs, Sci-Fi Tales. I'm sure to enjoy that. Here's the Soundwave oil. This is pretty neat. I mean, for $1.25, you get a little figure. You get a trading card that looks pretty neat. I mean, these are foil. They're not like etched or embossed or anything. It's just a simple graphic. And you get the stuff on the back saying who Soundwave is and so on, so on. Now to carefully extract the toy from the package. There we go. Soundwave. All right, so that's kind of clever. I know my camera won't get this, but he is like, his left arm is bent at the elbow, and his hand has a finger going down on his shoulder, like he's about to hit a button on his shoulder, like the boom box when he transforms into a boom box, and you hit a button to play the cassette tape. That is kind of what he's doing there, which is kind of odd to see him reaching up, touching his shoulder to hit a button, like to hit play or something. But again, for $1.25, these are not bad. And he stands a lot better than Starscream. I mean, he didn't fall over anything. Starscream. Yeah, Starscream will not stand upright. Oh, there he is. All right. Last one out of the package. Bumblebee. Let's see. Oh, I just noticed this. Ages 3 and up. I think I've got that covered. As again, I carefully separate the cardboard. And carefully open him up just like so. There we go. All right. Wow. Okay. First things first is grab the card, because I don't want to damage the card, because I don't want to buy another one of these. That's kind of neat. That is like, I don't know what you call it, Gen 1. The Gen 1 look of Bumblebee. That's pretty neat looking. Just a simple, straightforward trading card. And now, to see if I can't extract him from the pack. Oh, there he is. Oops. There he goes. Right there. All right. This is not bad. This may be the best looking one out of all of them. Surprisingly detailed. Bumblebee. There's Optimus. There is Megatron, Soundwave, and lastly, Starscream. So yeah, I've got a handful of Transformers. Five of them in the set. They come with little trading cards and whatnot. And taking them out of the packaging, I probably destroyed whatever little collector value they might have had 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now. But oh well. Toys are meant to be enjoyed. Let's see here. This is something else I picked up at the dollar store was Make It Blocks propeller plane. Tools included 29-piece little propeller plane. So this is like a little model kit that you put together and make a model airplane out of. I know my camera's not doing it justice. It looks cheap. It's a little toy, but the packaging looks squashed. Metal kit propeller plane. I don't know if I'll open that tonight or call it an early evening. I started late. I'm not going to go too late because I'll have a busy day tomorrow. But anyway, this has been fun. Let's see. Lemon Pie saying, as a kid, Starscream was my favorite. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Starscream was pretty fun. I kind of liked Soundwave. I mean, everybody loved Optimus Prime and Megatron. It's like, ooh, Optimus Prime, ooh, Megatron, ooh, hey, good guy, bad guy. There's Starscream, there's Bumblebee, Soundwave. So yeah, looking for a last minute gift idea, something on a tight budget. This was a surprising find. Head to Dollar Tree, check these out if you can find them. Let's see, where am I? I've gone over that. I've gone over that. I have pretty much gone over everything for tonight. I may save this for like another stream. I don't know. This is Make It Blocks. So I'm guessing it's like their version of like a Lego blocks. You get like a little baby screwdriver and a little baby wrench, some screws, some nuts, some metal bits, some rubber wheels. You put them all together and you make that. So yeah, basically you go to the hardware store, you buy some strips of scrap metal, some miscellaneous hardware, you throw it in a package, you throw it in a cheap box, and you put it on a shelf at a dollar store, and it's a toy. And it got squished. Like you think of all things to come up with, I should design cheap toys. $1.25 for this. It probably took all of 25 cents to make this. Maybe another 10 cents to print the box. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. So all the things I went over tonight, I started off the evening with some cool TV shows and some cool anime that I enjoyed over the years. Then I went to some books, what have you, some things from my childhood. Pure nostalgia. Let's see, where else did I go here? Look at all the stuff around my desk. Oh, here it is. R.M. Briggs, Science Fiction Tales. This looks interesting. I'm looking forward to reading that and enjoying it. And like I said, breezed through most of it, but I want to go and reread it again to kind of absorb it. It's a nice sized book. And then The Electric State, Simon Stålenhag. I'm pretty certain I'm going to enjoy this. Like I said, this is being adapted to a live action TV show by Netflix. So I wanted to get this as a good price. I wanted to get this and read it before the TV show came out, because I'm certain it's going to be the sort of thing where the TV show will be nowhere near as good as the book. That's just how things go. And another blast from my past, Christmas-wise. Let's see, I've been rambling on here almost an hour and 15 minutes. So I believe I'm going to wrap things up. I'm slowly run out of steam. I like to say I like to weaponize my insomnia, but there are times when I can feel myself starting to run out of steam. I was like, okay, I need to wrap it up here and go to bed and pretend to sleep. I don't need to get up in the morning and run all over the place. So let's see. What will I be doing this week? Of course, Wednesday, the big day. The one day everybody's looking forward to, Christmas. Let's see, Tuesday. I believe I will actually have some time off to get on the Comic Relief Crusaders live stream tomorrow afternoon, starting at 2 p.m. Central Time. Always fun to hang out there and shoot the breeze. And then, of course, Christmas. So, hope everyone has a great Christmas with family and friends and loved ones. Let's see. Click on this. My ending theme going here. I can talk over. Let's see who joined me tonight. I want to thank you all for joining me as always, whether live, lurking, or catching me on a replay. Let's see. I see in the chat Carla Burton, first one out of the gate, joining me tonight. And then Dad Man Walking. Thank you for joining me tonight. And then Lemon Pie. Very cool to see you here tonight. Thank you all for joining me and going through the stream, making sure I catch everyone. Oh, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Good to see you all tonight. See you all tomorrow at Comic Relief Crusaders stream. Don't know what I'll be doing Wednesday night, Christmas night of Christmas Day. I don't know if I'll do a live stream then or not. Have a nice Christmas, everyone, and a great week ahead. Until next time, everyone, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share as always. Until next time, see you all later.